problem. Here you should have total knowledge about free body diagram. Okay, this is a very high standard problem on free body diagram. A high standard does not mean it's very difficult, but you should have every concepts very clear. Okay, so first start with the basic questions. That basic questions are which are system. So obviously we are going to take this A as a system and B as system. Okay, so these two are going to be our system. And how many threads are there? Only one thread. So throughout the thread the tension will be equal, right? T, whatever, I mean wherever you are taking, the tension will be T. Okay, like this. Okay, so there is only one tension. That's a good thing, because we don't have to deal with many forces, right? Now one part I should give lot of emphasis, that is this part. This is the mass B. Look at this B. I know many times students do this mistake, that this pulley is a part of this part of the system of the system. Okay, so whichever force is attached to this body must be taken into consideration. For example, this tension is a part of the body. This tension is attached to this body. So if I draw the free body diagram, of course you can draw the free body diagram with a point, right? So tension T. Okay, obviously there is a force of N which is given by the surface, right? And in turn it will return N by Newton's third law. So which is the force on the body? This N. This N is going up, right? Then obviously the gravitational force, which is nothing but the mass of the body is 3m, so 3 mg. Can you find any other forces? Okay, of course, yes. These two forces, there is a tension attached to this pulley. Many times students miss this. This, they think this pulley is not a part of the system. So this is becoming 2t. This is t and this is t. So in turn this is becoming 2t. And another force which is obviously there is this t in this direction. This t is attached to this pulley. And another force of course will be there, which is called N dash. N dash by whom? By this body A on system B. As you know, this angle is theta. This angle is theta. Okay, so we'll come to the equation part. Okay, now we are leaving over here. Alright, this is horizontal and this is 3mg and this is vertical. These two are not vertical. Can you tell me what is this angle? It's pretty evident. This is again theta, because these two are 90 degree, right? These two are 90 degree. So this is theta, this is 90 degree minus theta, so this is again theta. So this is the free body diagram of part B. Let me get some space for you. Okay. Okay. Now let me take the free body diagram of the first body. Okay, that means this one. So this body is pretty simple. Okay. All right. This tension T in this direction. There is a force of N dash. Force of mg. Okay, because this mass is mg. Any other force? I don't think so. There are only two contacts. One contact is by rope, the tension is T. Another contact is by this body B, N dash, and obviously mg is there. So now there is a intelligent question, that what is the accelerations of the system. Okay, now think this body is going in this direction, let's say distance x, then this rope will be extended by 2x, isn't it? Because in this direction x, in this direction x, because both the rope will go a distance x and x. So in turn this rope will go, it will increase by 2x. So if the accelerations of this body in this direction is a, then acceleration of body A in this direction with respect to body B, with respect to body B is 2a. Okay, that we have to be very clear about. Okay, so from inertial frame, this body is moving in this direction with an acceleration a. In non-inertial frame, that means suppose you are standing over on this wedge, what you can see, this body is going down by 2a. Now since we are observing this body with respect to a non-inertial frame, what we have to include? We have to include a pseudo force. Now how do the pseudo force act? It's just opposite of the directions of the frame. This body is moving in this direction, so the pseudo force will act in this direction. And what is the value? The value is m. Okay, so these are the 4 forces. Okay, all right. So we'll go to the equations part right now. Okay, all right. Let's take this body first, the first body. Okay, this body first. So in these directions, let's say we are generally we take the axis on the directions of the where the body is moving. This body is moving in this direction, so obviously we have to take this. So this angle is what is this? This angle is theta. Okay, so this body is moving in this direction. So obviously we'll write mg, be very careful, sine theta, right? Because this mg has a component mg sine theta in this direction. This is again theta, right? Plus ma cos theta minus t equal to m into 2a. Why m into 2a? Because this body is sliding down in this direction with the acceleration of 2a. Okay, and not only that, in the body is not moving in these directions, right? So what we can write? We can write n dash equal to mg cos theta. This is our equation number 2. Let's come to this. What we have to find out? We have to find out the acceleration. So far, how many unknowns are there? I think we have got t is an unknown, n dash is an unknown, right? And a is of course an unknown. So we record another equation. 3 equations, 3 unknowns. So another equations we are through. So let's take these directions. Okay, this body is moving in this direction. Okay, so let me find some space with an acceleration of a. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll write in this direction there is a 2t force, and in this direction 2t plus what is the component of n dash along this? 2t plus n dash sine theta minus t cos theta. Why minus t cos theta? Because it's acting. equal to 3m, that is the mass times acceleration, because this body is moving in this direction, the acceleration a. So we are getting three equation, three unknowns. Like every videos, I'm not going to solve the equations, that I'm leaving to the students, but that is a very serious affair. Okay, if students get any problem, please contact me that you are getting problems in solving equations, because I have seen many students are pretty good in physics and they get they stumble over on solving problems. So don't hesitate to come to me if you are getting any problem in solving these equations. Okay, so that's it. There are three equation, three unknowns we can solve for three. What are the three unknowns? T, N dash and A. So we have to find out A. So if you simplify it, I'm leaving that to the students. If you simplify it, okay, you will get, obviously I've solved it, okay, you will get A equal to G sine theta divided by 4 minus 2. This is our formula. Okay, so please revise it. I mean, first of all, you are taking this to as a system. This one thread, if this body is moving in this direction with an acceleration a, this body will go down with an acceleration 2a with respect to b, so that we have to include a pseudo force. Thank you.